Good morning, welcome back to the vlog. In this episode, whilst I have a cup of coffee, we're going to talk about the Strawberry Hill camping and caravan site, which is where we are at the moment. The new to us Kampa Rally Pro 200 porch awning, and why it's important to do your research before you buy. Stay tuned. Strawberry Hill Farm camping and caravanning site. We found this just by searching Google, but it is a place we've passed once or twice while we've been travelling around County Durham, and it's a lovely little site, but it does have a couple of downsides that have been pointed out in other vlogs. I'll do the downsides first, and the reason being that there isn't actually that many of them. And then look at the pros of actually staying here and what there is to gain from staying on this site. The first downside is it is within about 100 metres of the A181, which is the main road that runs between Durham and the A19. So the majority of traffic that's coming from the south side of the city of Durham will use this road to get over to the A19, and it does get very, very busy, especially at peak periods. At night it's not so busy, but it still does have heavy traffic, which if you're a light sleeper you may, regardless of where you are on the site, actually hear the road noise. That's the first downside. The second downside is that it's only a very small family run site, so if you do have teenage children or you want things with activities on the site, then you're not going to find them here. But saying that, if you have young children, sort of under 10s, there's probably, because of the little play park that's here and because it's a nice little quiet site, you'll probably be okay. Right, on to the plus side. The access to this site is absolutely fantastic, especially if you're coming from the south or from the west. So junction 61 of the A1M will bring you straight to a little place called Coxer. It's also Durham Services Junction, and it's a fabulous road that's a pretty new bypass that brings you across to the 181, and then you're sort of 1.5 miles, 2 miles to the site. The access is absolutely perfect, regardless of your size of van. The site has 37 camping and motorhome pitches. It's a mixture of hard standing and grass. It is on the side of the hill, so you will need to have a good stock of steady chocks to bring up the level, either at the front or the back of your van, whichever side you're facing. But saying that, because it's on the side of the hill, even after the amount of rain we've had in County Durham, the drainage is absolutely fantastic. All the pitches have electrical hookup. When I was talking to Louise and Adam, who are the two people who own the site, they've said they've invested a lot of time and a lot of effort in the planting of trees and shrubs, so you tend not to get the wind. I put up the awning by myself on quite a breezy day, and I did it in half an hour or so, purely because everywhere is sheltered. They try to encourage that people don't walk through the hedges, and therefore they don't walk across people's pitches. So that's the good side of the site. So that's the site. It is lovely. Reception is nice. I'm going to try the coffee shop a little bit later, which under the COVID rules may be a little bit different from what we would expect in the past, but there is a nice outdoor seating area. Lovely blue sky today in County Durham, so we'll see what that's like. Right, on to the next one, the Kampa Rally Pro porch awning. Just get a quick drink of coffee. The The awning itself we bought off Facebook Marketplace from a couple not too far away. We just thought we wanted a small awning, really somewhere to take our shoes off, so we weren't traipsing grass and mud into the van. So we saw this Kampa Rally Pro. I'm sure you can hear the sirens going past on the main road there. Just give it a second. And yeah, we got the awning. Everything was there, including the curtains. It was lacking a few pegs, so we went out and bought some pegs to tie it down. And other than that, when we put it up, it looked great, absolutely fantastic. Dead easy to put up. The material looks really robust. The condition was good. So there wasn't really anything to worry about. And this is where it comes on to the next problem. Well, I won't say problem. The next thing that we should have thought about. It wasn't too many weeks after we bought the awning that Caravan Vlogger did a video on YouTube about washing and reproofing his camper awning. But maybe we should have done a bit of research and maybe got on the forums and Facebook and asked some questions, because we've got this awning and it's got exactly the same problem. We went out yesterday morning and it cooled down overnight, so there's quite a lot of dew on the grass, and unfortunately that dew had also gone on the roof of the awning. And whilst the poles, being metal, were inside all clean and dry, the carpet that we put down was wet, and so was the table. And we at that point realised that the awning isn't waterproof, so we're going to have to do some research and try and find out how we can reproof this awning, or whether we decide to keep it and just use it as a summer awning for when we're away for a couple of nights, and spend some money and go and invest in a full-size awning for the caravan. It's something we're going to have to look at. But we were so a little bit disappointed with that. But saying that, we've come away for 3 days on this trip, and we brought Ali's grandson with us to see what he'd been like. He'd never been away from his mother. He's never really been away in he's never been away in a touring caravan. So we thought we'd bring him to somewhere fairly close, so if we did have any problems, we could quickly get him home and back to his mum. The first night was absolutely superb. Never shut up talking. Loved the caravan, loved the space, loved the site. I'll just drop in a little clip here of him playing on the play park. Absolutely loved the whole experience for about 18 hours, of which of that he slept about 8. So it was the evening we brought him up, and then the following morning we got up about 6 o'clock because I had to take Ali to work, and then we brought him back to the caravan, and we were here till about 10 o'clock till he decided he was really homesick, and he got quite distressed, so we had to take him back to his mum, unfortunately. So if you've got any hints and tips on how you take your very young grandchildren away and get them used to being in a caravan away from home and away from mum for a few days, then please drop them in the comments below. So that was a little bit of a downer for both of us last night when we sat down after tea, because we'd had to take him home, and because we did honestly think that we could add an opportunity with him being so young, that we could get him used to caravanning, and we could maybe take him abroad and get him and do his travelling, you know, with us, and we could learn him sort of different languages whilst we travelled around while he was very young. And hopefully we still will. It was just one of them things, I guess. So what else we got to add to the blog? Not a great deal. I've done a 360 virtual tour. Ali and I went out last night and we had a walk around the site with the 360 camera. I've got it all on camera and it looks great. I've recorded the sound separately using the phone and a lavalier mic. So I'm hoping that once I bring the two together in DaVinci Resolve, I'll be able to put out a site virtual tour. And we had a bit of a chat with a couple of other people on the site while we're going around. One guy has got a fabulous, I think it looks brand new Bailey Unicorn Valencia, and another guy who has a motorhome we had a little bit of a chat with. So we'll hopefully have that video out in the next few days, depending on how things go. I'm working over the weekend again, so it will be next week or so before I can get it done. But that's it for the vlog. If you like what you see and you want to keep informed of the other videos that we put out, please click the subscribe below and the bell icon for the notifications. We do put videos out on a fairly regular basis. Please go back and have a look through the playlists. And because we're new to YouTube, every subscription matters. We really do appreciate the support we've had so far, both on YouTube and on Twitter. It really is fantastic. The caravanning community has been really good to us over these last 4 weeks that we've had the caravan, and we hope we can continue to make the videos and hopefully meet some of you while we're out and about. I think we're just doing a little thing on Twitter at the moment to see if we can get some stickers for the caravan so we can be recognised when we're on site or out on the roads. So hopefully we'll get that done fairly soon as well. Until the next time, you take care, stay safe, and we'll see you later.